You know that big, beautiful volcano called Mount Rainier? Yeah, Luke and I planned a hike all the way around that thing. Only a handful of hikers score the permits to embark on this adventure. We won the lottery in 2020, probably due to COVID. It's a grueling hike of 93 miles and 90,569 feet of elevation change through snowfields, cascading waterfalls, and expansive canyons. It will put your strength and endurance to the test. For example, our hiking shoes were falling apart halfway through, and we weren't even sure if we'd make it. But before I get ahead of myself, let's take it all the way back to the beginning. We are on our way to Mount Rainier right now, and we had kind of a bit of a stressful hiking morning getting out, but we made it. We should be getting to the trailhead in about 11.
Our base weights are somewhere around 7 pounds and 10 pounds. We're ultralighting it. Total pack weights are 16 pounds and 18 pounds with all the camera equipment.
And we're splurging on camera equipment.
It's a big, gorgeous trail. The weather's looking great. We might have a little bit of clouds and sprinkles on Friday, but the rest of the trip should be beautiful.
Feel better? Wait, what'd you say?
Too hydrated.
That's a good thing. We are starting out on the Wonderland Trail. We had a bit of a bummer at the very beginning because Luke's hiking stick, we use it as a tripod, and we put my phone on it and I took it out of like a wallet case. The tripod fell. Unfortunately, my screen is shattered and it is a fairly new phone. So that's how we started out the trip, but we'll get through it.
Sucks.
On our first day, we headed from Box Canyon to Indian Bar, which was 7 miles and 4,700 feet of elevation change.
From the next water source is 6 miles.
Yeah, so what Luke's just talking about right now is that we have this awesome app called Gut Hooks, and it allows us to figure out where the water sources are. And we kind of mapped it out a couple days ago and found that the first stretch there is a 6-mile section that has 0 water, which is fine. We just have to conserve our water a little more. We are just soaking up the views right now because it's absolutely amazing.
That's Mount Hood.
That's Mount Hood.
That's Mount Hood.
Right.
So we got Hood and Rainier.
One of the things I love about this hiking stick is that it's got Chinook's face on it. And Chinook right now, he's staying with his breeder, and I know he's having a blast. But I do kind of wish he could be here. He would love it, but unfortunately dogs are not allowed in Mount Rainier National Park. So I feel like he's kind of here with me in spirit. We found a hack for getting down the snowy hills. Incoming! Hey, nice landing. There you go. Very impressive, babe. I hit a bump.
So Megan, what's going on?
What? Oh, we don't know. I don't know where the trail is.
So
I don't know where it went. It just like...
we had a trail coming into the snow over there with a whole bunch of footprints to follow, and then all the footprints spread out and they're pretty much gone. So we're gonna wander around until we spot something. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
You know what's funny is the song I was thinking of is Climb Every Mountain. That's hilarious.
So we found our way back to the trail.
And I think we see Indian Bar.
Yeah, coming over this rise, it looks like Got Indian Bar right down there, at least we hope that's what it is.
It was Indian Bar, and we set up camp to crash out for the night. The next morning, we woke up to a beautiful view of the river at Indian Bar. This day, we were hiking from Indian Bar to White River, which is 11 miles and an elevation change of 5,280 feet.
We just woke up and got rolled for the day, got our gear back down, and found that we had a visitor last night, and he chewed up my bite valve that was right under our hammock that we kept to keep us hydrated during the night. Little buggers.
Yeah, there it is.
So, good reminder to keep everything off the ground.
Yeah. We only had 2 underwear and 2 pairs of socks each, so we'd wear one set and wash the other and have it hang dry on our bags while we hiked.
I'm gonna leave this stick for you.
That's appreciated.
This is a video.
Oh,
This is a video. We lost the trail again, but we know we saw it on the other side of this valley, so we're sliding down and we think we see a way up. I like this kind of hiking. This is great.
It's coming! Oh my God. Woo! Okay, filming.
Hey, Mom. So we found some of those bridges you were talking about. There's one right down there. Looks like it got washed out.
Yep.
Who knows how long ago.
We arrived at Summerland, which is a very popular day hike for Mount Rainier, so it was the most people we had come across since we started the trip. To filter water, we used a Sawyer filter connected to 2 bags, one for dirty water and one for filtered water. We also connected our camel pack tubing directly to the Sawyer filter for water while hiking. You want me to put it in?
Yes, please.
Your what?
My pants buckle broke.
Oh no.
I'll have to sew it up tonight.
We have a sun kit. We can do that.
Okay.
That felt really sketchy. We made it to White River, set up our hammock, and enjoyed the beautiful views of Mount Rainier before nightfall. This is really pretty. very interesting today. But yeah, we've got 360 views. It's absolutely gorgeous. And Luke's doing an awesome job getting lots of 360 3D video / photos, which is going to be amazing. We are headed up this way. I am particularly excited because that peak right there is going to be our last uphill for today. And then it's just a mile downhill and we'll be at Granite Creek. And you'll notice right here, it is pretty much a straight drop down. And at the bottom there's a bunch of lovely rocks, which would not make a great ending. So, being super careful, and we made it! Now it's all downhill from here, so yay! One of the things we just realized is that most people coming through this trail, they're actually going the opposite direction, which means their backs are facing this amazing view here. So something to think about if anyone out there is wanting to do this, going this direction, and we're gonna have a mile downhill of just looking at that, which I am so stoked about. It's gonna be so sick. Got our fancy tripod here that Luke made from his hiking stick. So just bam, like that. So we got this screw here. A little blurry. And then that is our 360 3D camera, because boy does this place have some 360 3D views. To keep our pack weight to a minimum, we slept in a single hammock. You heard that right. Luke and I both squeezed into one single hammock. We brought a mini deck of cards for entertainment at the campsites.
Go fish. Do you have any queens? Gimme, 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 gimme.
Each night we would wash our feet from the stench of the day's hike before climbing into the hammock at night. So we are sending a message off to our family because our shoes are both starting to fall apart now. At this point, we knew our shoes would not survive the remaining 67 miles.